Alright, hello. It is time for a little bit of WaifuWarS. Final day of non-elimination round, I guess. Just gonna get my link here real quick. Alright, here we go. How's it going, Bite and Bit? What team is he again? Team Sonia? I think. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, Team Sonia. Thanks. We'll see how I play. I just woke up like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, first thing I should do in the morning is ping my WaifuWar opponents, right? How you doing, Wally? Let's pick Ledin for once. I'm not sure I've actually picked him this entire season, so... And I built him, like, specifically for this tournament. Probably a little earlier than I need to, but... I just want to see what happens. I'll take, like, Sophia or something next. Or I could take Hoffman. Maybe Hoffman would be good here. Or Elma, because, you know, that'll mess a lot with her kill reversal and stuff. Elma's probably the safest bet, actually. And then it's Hoffman, Yulia, or Chris probably for my next pick. We'll see how this goes. This will really come down to whether or not I can keep Kage at 100% HP consistently enough to not get sniped by Sherry. I'm not too afraid of the tank bust with the Elma let in against this stuff. Alright, is it time for more 4-star Yulia gaming? I think it is, right? Yeah, honestly, people are like, oh, the Chris, but she's actually pretty good. I usually am fairly guaranteed to get an attack buffer because her, Angelica, and Sophia in the box. I think I'll take the Chris. More buffs, right? I could have taken the Angelica to really guarantee I don't get tank busted by the Sonya with, like, turning Ledin into a Lancer, but, you know, I've got the Redeemers, I've got the Elma, so, like, I'll just do that. Speaking of Redeemers, I suppose I may as well do them on Chris as well. Yeah, honestly, the attack buffs are really hard in this format. I was actually having a lot of buff problems before I added Chris. Like, I was regularly getting my whole team unbuffed. Or, like, only one person, and it'd be, like, the tank, you know? Sure, let's keep this one. So the Sonya is 10 reach turn 1, I think, so I'm not too worried about getting, like, insta-sniped or anything like that. I think I'll keep regular heal instead of, like, teleport. Sure, this looks good enough. Okay, it's ragged, it looks like. They do bring the Shadow Raid anyways with Angels, but I'm not, like, scared of this. I'm actually not at all sure if this Elma is on exclusive or electric right now. She might actually be on exclusive. I switched her recently in Apex to it. Crap, that magic defense. I didn't realize my Elmas was that high. Like, I have intentionally built for magic defense with some of my heroes, but I forgot Elma was one of them. I'm pretty sure I'm on Loki, not on, like, Rhea. Yeah, this is Loki. Yeah, I put M defense on everyone because we've got stuff like Lena, we've got stuff like Chase, we've got stuff like Aurelia coming out soon, so let's see. I'll just stand and then let Chris do her thing. I don't want to rush to try and buff. And just hope for a Tenyo, so. Get Chris in her little cubby hole for buffing everyone. I should put an actual Tenyo head on this at some point. Like last rites. She's actually been doing pretty well for me this season, all things considered. Did she just give every single unit on my team like damage reduction or defense buff? No, she didn't get anything. He did though, so he is now invincible. I should have just like brought Ledin's 2C guard, honestly. I don't need the drag here. And the one ring guard compared to having actual 2-block guard is much more annoying to position around. So I did Tenyo the Yulia, but it's Yulia, so I still have no range with her, but you know, forward progress is forward progress. Helps with moving up while staying in guard. And I want him to like put something squishy in Kaguya range, but nothing so far. Because she's pretty well buffed here. Let's just start wearing down the Ledin, I guess. Yeah, not much damage. He's got too much magic defense and stuff. Damage reduction. What do I need with her? I need a 4. Sure. I think I can go get that without being scared. Yeah, I could technically be pretty aggressive with my Ledin positioning as long as I don't let my own Ledin get kidnapped by theirs, but just because like my 2 DPS that are out of guard range do both have revives, but like... Yeah, man, once you put that mirror on Ledin, it's like you could go do whatever you want. Card collecting. So I'll probably punish this with Chris. I don't think that Chris will actually kill with Redeemers, but she'll do a fair amount of healing and dispel this cannot guard debuff I'm going to get from this Routing Light. Oh wait, no, I won't actually get it because I'm... This wasn't the cannot guard, this was the cooldown. But still, that should top him back up nicely and maybe get some Tenure Breezes going. She's probably injured enough that Chris kills. Yeah. The Redeemers are doing exactly 1 damage per take, of course, but Chris herself does fine damage. Yeah, I mean, look at all these revives. This feels like a meta game. Like 3 units with revive, 2 of them are DPS. OP. OP. Ban Chris. Man, look at all that fixed damage. I do think it was a mistake to melee that let in, though. I think the problem is she would have hit into the stat she doesn't want to hit into if she had done ranged attack. Oh, yeah, I could have gotten a let-in revive kill if I'd wanted. Yeah, it's annoying for Team Sonya to fight me because I do have all this stuff. I do think he shouldn't have given me Alma. You do have real possibilities to do, like, heal reversal stuff if you deny the immunity healer, and there's not like there's a lot of them. Aurelia's gonna be unbreezed now. Yeah, so it's because of this box structure. He was running like a 2 healer, 2 tank comp, and Kaguya, as a captain, is fully comfortable doing AoE or single target games. Because you always clock your skills. So I was really fine with allowing him whichever he wanted, just not one of both. Let's get some damage increases going. It's a 3-block grab, so my Ledin cannot reach and their Ledin cannot reach. If my Ledin was 6 stars to have his casting passive, I could reach their Light of Genesis, but my Ledin is still 5 stars. Theirs, I think, is 6 star, but their Sherry's not positioned to give them the extra reach. Oh, I forgot the revive is 90% at 4 stars, but it's not a Scepter Sherry, so she whiffs anyways. But I actually would have died there to the back. Crazy. I guess Len's conversion was down because he just did 0 damage. But yeah, the Elmo was a big problem at Vanpick for DK here. Alright, Yulia, let's go. Smack some stuff. Aww. Rip the 4-star Yulia. She actually did pretty good damage, but I think the angels are just too much for her. With like so many dead troops. Here's where we get our revive here for you, Bite and Bit. I was gonna say, like, he can grab Yulia, but she will, if this is not Swordsmith, she will blow him up. Just 3C just for the, at least I hit your waifu. Yeah, that would have been an option. Alright, so I don't think we have anyone else around this morning. My only game left is Falcon, 4 a.m. I don't know what times he's available. Usually it's like in the evening, so I'll try and ping him like a little bit before second JB or something. Maybe we'll have a game to play then. I don't think most of the other players really have a lot left to play. So probably won't have a stream that's not my game later, but we'll see. So I guess I'll shut things down there for now. See you guys later, maybe. Thanks for watching. Alright, here we go. Gonna be playing versus Falcon shortly here. Let me get posted. Oh, right. Oops, realized I didn't bring my mic over. I don't know how much I've said. Gonna be playing Falcon here, so we'll see how this goes here. At risk of not accidentally having a silent stream again, I'm going to just keep talking until someone shows up who wants to commentate for me. Otherwise, you know, whatever. I just don't want to accidentally get backseating from people's comments or whatever. So yeah, I'll send him an invite, see if he's ready to go. He should be. He was just here a minute ago in Discord. He's Team Nymph, which is an interesting one to fight. Because, you know, stuns are going to be the stuns. Okay. So much healing. Trying to think about which DPS threat I'm most scared of. So he's got 3 Sins left. And Shelf is also pretty scary in our run, right? If it does become just smacking each other with the AoE game. It's a little tough because he's got the Albedo and he's got the Nymph, so one is dissuading me from AoEing, one is dissuading me from doing single target. I'll see what I end up doing. Depends on my draft, really, from here. Definitely want to pick up a healer next. Probably the Angelica. Oh, okay, he takes the Freya. That's much more bustable. You know, I think I have to ban the Pepsi because I forgot to switch my Kaguya to Glory of the World. Because I use Electric on her and Ladder, and I've not switched that. I think I probably allow the Julian. Mary or Angie? Neither have shrines, so it's a little awkward. Angie's got attack buff, which is nice. Mary would help with chipping with AoEs. Neither has mass resist to my knowledge, unfortunately. I think he's banned all of my heroes that can give that. I could also potentially go more aggro and not take a healer yet, and pick like the Gustav or something. That might not be a bad option. Just because, I don't know, I'm down to like 2 real healers, but he doesn't have that much AoE. It's just the stuns are so scary when you don't have any Dispel on your team. I guess Chris could Dispel. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Let's pick Gustav. I just want to play Gustav. So he'll probably take the Julian here. Okay, so he still gives me the Angelica. I'm fine with taking any of these remaining 3 tanks. Hey Sam, how's it going? Yeah, Falcon quite enjoys his Julian. He picks it a lot. So I want to ban the easy setup AoE, which would be these two. He probably picks the IBC, and then I still have to give him another healer, unfortunately. But I'll deny him probably the Almeida and the Albedo after this. Go for tank bust, I think. I can't really... The Gustav's gonna feel bad into this Almeida. That's gonna be sad. So I'll take Angie because I do want attack buff from tank busting. So either she doesn't have shrines or she gets her from her class pass, because I don't have her second class set mastered because I'm too short on runestones. I have no idea really. I just noticed last time I was picking her troops that she didn't have shrines. It might be Shinpachi time. It depends on which tanks he bans. Because like I'm just gonna keep picking DPS until he makes me pick a tank here. My Ashe isn't 6 stars, so I'll probably take the Chris, and I don't have to put faction or mass attack on the Angie. Okay, I think I feel fine leaving the Licorice IBC. This is a really turtly draft for a unit that's very bustable. I will say, I should really level up Firebrand archers for Kaguya. Because she does have Royal Protectors, which are dangerous to me. Yeah, Shinpachi time. So I can sort of cope with the Nymph stunts here in this draft. I've got the Shinpachi. I can like use his 3C on the Chris to give her debuff immunity, and then rely on her talent dispels or something to deal with the stun immunity, or to deal with the stuns. It's still going to be annoying though. I don't think any... Actually, Gustav has Master Assist. What am I talking about? We're good. We're good. I forgot, like, part of the whole discussion with her casting passive is that she has 2 support skills. One of them is reset, one of them is Master Assist. When the concern was that she could just chain them over and over. Yeah, so I think these are the best troop choice, but I don't have them leveled, and my archer training field's not that well invested, so I'm just gonna have to go fairies. I could go Shrine Maidens, but it's a bit riskier. I guess I'll keep... I think I'll keep the Sanction. Longer poking range. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna have to go the Shrine Maidens just because of the Julian. I don't like it, but... I should live as long as my units don't get chipped by the Licorice, Freya, or Nymph's AoEs. Like, Julian doesn't kill stuff when it's at full health, theoretically. So I could put Windblooms on her, which is what she's got right now, but I'm thinking it might be better to do Warlocks just to bang up Julian if he tries it when he's injured or something. I don't know. Maybe I do just stick with Windblooms. It'll help with the Gustav cooldowns if she doesn't clock. So I only have 1 attack skill on her at this draft. She can run Warlocks though. Yeah, that's my best bet. So Chris is bringing attack buff. I think I'll stick with the Redeemers. It's either Redeemers or Holy Guard Mage. Maybe Holy Guard Mage will be a little bit tankier for me here. Keep the mass attack. Swap these two. And we'll see how this goes, really. I don't really want these troops on him, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. So this is going to depend a lot if he brings Royal Protectors on his Freya. He brings Templars, which are not as good, but are the next best thing against magic. So he does bring the double guard ignore Julian. I don't think I would have personally. I would have brought AoE. I don't have that much healing. Ocean Priests are interesting. Choice. So he does bring 3C, like pretty offensive kit on the Liko. That's a lot of magic defense. He looks like he's built like the magic defense build for Freya, where you stack her magic defense quite high so that she gets the Iron Rose from her casting passive. So that's another 20% magic damage reduction. So it'd be hard to tank bust if she's full health. So I'm gonna have to bleed her down a little bit, but it's hard with the multiple healers. I think ban pick wise, I'm slated to lose here. Just because the Julian will eventually eat me up. So he does give me a free chance to hit Julian here when he really didn't have to. So I'm going to take that chance. Force him to heal first action. Save my Kage action for last. Yeah, look at this magic defense. This isn't even quite 10 cast. Oh, the Shinpachi 3C? Yeah. Like, in Gintama, he's like a big fan of this idol, so he does like the whole cheering squad stuff. So there wasn't really a huge need to do that, it was just to turn on my Star Crown and stuff, but I figured I'd get things going. Alright, let's go pop a bubble. Yeah, I wish I'd like switch my helmet for Kaguya. So yeah, he does actually have to heal now. Otherwise, I will just kill this with AoE and then it's GG. So this is 3x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's why he was so aggressive there. Let's just end Chris for now. Try and get some buffs on. Maybe get a 10-year breeze on the Gustav or something, really. I kind of have to save the Angelica action. So we get it on the Kaguya, but that's not a big deal. So I'm wondering if he's gonna like come up and Rose Lash me with the Freya just to get some fixed damage on me to start turning on the Julian. Because the problem is he's got a fair amount of little chip damage with the AoEs from the healers and stuff. I still think the Julian was the best one to let through, but it's still just going to be annoying to fight. Oh, so he doesn't use the Rose Lash. In fact, he actually lets me kill his Licorice, or at least attempt to. What buffs does she have here? So she is in water, and she's got full health Ocean Priests, which are pretty good against magic. And I am on Shrine Maidens, and I can't activate my talent that far out, so I think I do have to just let that be. I could do the team AoE here. I honestly think it's not a bad option. Because he doesn't really have any single target. That'll actually like punish that until I'm chipped. And I'm just going to keep healing her back to full with my remaining two, like these two. Or potentially AoE with Gustav. Because that AoE can be pretty devastating. Let's stand Shinpachi first, I suppose. So I actually have someone nearby enough that she'll get significant healing. Or significant damage from her talent and stuff. Where did you get this 20% damage buff from? Was that a Tenyo somewhere? Must have been. I still think it was weird he didn't use Rose Lash. I have to play like a lot more defensive here if he did. Especially since I didn't bring like any form of healing on Chris, since I did bring Mass Attack. What's the range on her healing? Just 2. Okay. So I have a couple options here. I can try and kill the Licorice with single target, but again, it's Shrine Maidens versus Ocean Priest. I'm going to lose my talent activation because she has to have an ally within 3 blocks. But if I do get the kill, I could run back to here. He'll tap me with the Nymph, and then I can heal up with Gustav. You know, he doesn't have his Julian activation. He should whiff kill against Shrine Maidens. The other option is I just poke, free up the spot for Gustav to also poke, but then it becomes like, does Angelica heal enough to keep me at 100% going into start of next turn? I don't know. I think I'm kind of inclined to try the Licorice. I should still have like 2000 int. I kind of like that plan better, honestly. Rather than just AoEing. I didn't notice he was Night Bloom, so I don't know when he gets his bubble back. I think just another couple turns still, but I mean, it is a lot of healer actions. Let's try it. I don't really have a clear AoE game plan here, so... that's actually going to be a big deal, losing the 100% on the Shrine Maidens, I think. They have like a tech related to that. Look at Kaguya, man. She's got those big deeps. So yeah, now I'm free to either Gustav AoE or Gustav reset on the Kaguya just to heal her. And Julian shouldn't kill with that 20% damage taken buff. Damage taken reduction, I should say. This is why you enchant your Kaguya with super fat enchants, so even with troops doing quite literally no damage, you just kill, right? You know? To be fair, I did crit, but Kaguya actually has a lot of crit boosts. Like the skill would have had, what is that, 36% crit chance, and then I also have like crit arena stones and stuff. High skill, so you know, you don't expect mages to crit usually, but she actually does quite a lot. And now the problem for Falcon is that was like his source of debuff immunity. No Gustav trigger. So let's do the math here. 1500 times 3 would be 4500 plus 15% times 1.2. What is that going to be? Too lazy to pull out a calculator. I'm guessing that's like a little over, a little under 5.5k HP. How much am I missing here? Around 5,000 on these, around 5,000 on these. And then I've also got Crystal Enchant, so I think she can fully heal. So I think, Jillian, you have to be below 90% to really take the damage. So I think I'll try the Gustav. Try and give him enough debuffs too. And then hope that Angelica gets the full heal. I think she can. I think she can. I should pull out the calculator, you know, but... So I don't get the buffs I really want to dispel here. Come on, Engie, go, 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 go. Get Kaguya to 100%. Yeah, there you go. Do the math, folks. Or at least rough math, even. And yeah, the funny thing is there, I don't think I would have gotten that if I'd brought the Crystal Warlocks. I would have had to use reset. But the 4,500 times the 1.35 from the Crystal and the troops got me over the edge. I'm sad that the Nymph didn't, like, give herself increased cooldown from AoEing into my team, because Gustav does that, but I'm only 5 stars still, so... it's not, like, reliable or anything. Angie, do it again! Do it again! Because action for action, I can kind of deal with him here. I think the scariest thing is the Sophia Rewind. Did he bring a Rewind, or just mass heal? Yeah, just mass heal. So he can't even AoE with the Nymph again in time, so he really is just lacking Julian activation here. Especially because, like, already being player 2, me getting a kill on one of his units means I have, like, a lot of consecutive actions here. Like, he has 3 units left to move. I have 4, and it's his turn already, so I can, like, do all of my actions, like, back to back to back. So Sophia will have no heals now. Nymph will have no heals now after this turn. So I come in, try to AoE strong going into next turn here. So I need Butterfly and Boar. So you can come up here. What can she reach? No, I think Shinpachi moves next. It's fine if Shinpachi gets injured. Gustav can reset Chris's mass attack cooldown. She can remass attack. Kaguya can AoE. And then I can AoE again and you'll have no healing actions. The licorice gamble worked. Pretty sure this doesn't kill. Yeah, that's a pretty good whiff. Do I just... It's probably better to just heal Kaguya here. With the reset. I don't know. His move range is just like so long. You know, actually I'm safe because I put the Shadow Raid on cooldown. Yeah, I can do what I was planning to do. Reset the Chris, get my card, and then AoE with Kaguya. Gustav being a baller. The one danger is that Nymph starts 3C'ing now. That'll give him a little bit of healing, and, you know, I might just fall asleep when I try to Kaguya 3C here. Or not 3C sanction. Like when I act again. I'm gonna run, like, as far away as I can while still reaching, but obviously there's still a lot of RNG to that. So Chris falls asleep. I do get some nice buffs on Kaguya here. So I'm trying to think about if I want to use the act again or if I just want to try risking it, see if I clock. Thing is, if I don't clock, I just don't really have enough follow-up. So I think I have to try and hope I don't fall asleep. One, two, three, four, five, six, and then I can go back one. AoE... I think he'll be body blocked still far enough that he won't reach with basic. I'll hit the Julian, which is what I care about at least. Alright, Nymph, don't sleep me, please. Ah. Okay, so that's a little annoying because it makes me miss my chance to really take advantage of the, you know, healers that are all missing their skills. What, you think he's just being abused by Gustav here? Or the Kaguya that, with Shrine Maidens, ran across the map without her talent active and one-shot a Licorice on magic defense troops with Shrine Maidens. Yeah, Kong. So I think I'm on Miracle Staff right now because Mariandel has the Night Bloom I like to use on Gustav, so she won't dispel Chris's sleep, but Angie can do that. I just want to get the Master Resist out before Angie stands. Yeah, I think I have to actually let Chris just keep sleeping. I think what I have to do is I do have to fully heal the Kaguya with the Angie. Julian will be missing attack buff going into next turn, so I think he should whip with the Shadow Raid once I'm fully healed. Oh, the Prophet skin. It is nice looking, I'll give you that. I will be missing 2-range guard here too, but he doesn't really have anything to take advantage of that because he went so turtly. I think he really should have considered taking that IBC or whatever he had, so he has some actual single target, so I don't just completely disregard my tank most of the game, you know? Shinpachi, you can stand where you are. I was hoping to debuff the Julian. I guess I could have gone and stood here to guarantee I debuff him. Wait, did he pick up a random attack buff from the nymph? Oh, he did. Okay, that's a little rough. Let's turn you into a Lancer, Kaguya, so that you could potentially bust the Freya with the cavalry troops. Yeah, body blocks. So he can probably kill Gustav here. I can use my Wind Blooms to get my Gustav 3C back up there, so if he doesn't immediately go for it. Alright, does he die for it? He does! Let's go! Gustav, champ. That's GG. He has no way to kill this Kaguya eventually, and eventually I kill the Freya here. Let's get my 2-range guard back up, make nothing silly happen. Start wearing down this tank. That exclusive fixed proc hurt so much, wow. He was at like 70% HP after that, that's crazy. What do I need? Butterfly? I don't think I need to use my Wind Blooms here. Alright, so the question now is, do I try to wear him down with single target or AoEs here? He does a lot of strong single target healing, and also a lot of strong AoE healing. I think I'll try the single target, maybe I get like a Moby down or heal block on the Freya. Ah, she means everything. Ouch. Oof. That hurt. So yeah, I didn't roll any debuffs. He'll just fully heal Sophia now, I would think. Then I could stand Shinpachi, stand the Angie, heal the Kaguya with it, turn her back. Okay. So now the question just becomes, do I just punch with Kaguya? I don't think I survived the fixed beforehand, so I think I punch with Chris first. This is gonna hurt Chris. As much, if not more, than hurts the Freya. Yeah. But it does heal up Kaguya nicely there. That hurts. Dude, Chris is legit. So my hope now is she has like significantly fewer immunities now. I think like the last of those licorice immunities are gone. Yeah, probably. I don't think he has any... Oh, actually he does have that Nymph AoE coming back. Yeah. So I'm debating here if I try to smack with Shinpachi, she could give some good debuffs. Let's try it, I guess. Is he gonna explode here? He doesn't do enough damage to explode. Okay, no DI buff still, so it's probably gonna be hard to get the kill here. Ooh, that is a damage taken buff, I think. Shinpachi Gaming. Silence is good too. So now it becomes, does Nymph AoE kill Kaguya? I think it does, right? Or does he try it, really? So it doesn't kill. Once again, I'm too low, though, to actually attack the Freya with the Kaguya. I'll just die to the pre-battle fixed. So Angie heal. I think I single target heal Kaguya, actually. With this, turn her into a Lancer. Eventually I'll Moby down this Freya, is my hope. I can't heal block her, unfortunately, because she is immune to that, but Moby down would be great, buff block would be great. Ooh, Mass Heal seems greedy. I mean, I guess I don't have a lot I can do, but... Probably miss some debuffs to spells. Not the big one, though. So Shinpachi fully heals himself, because he's Shinpachi. He's a god gamer. Nice proc debuffs on the Freya. MDef down is good. Do I still have attack buff on her? I don't, so Chris buff. There's the Moby down, but unfortunately he can just stand. But if he doesn't immediately go for it, then I can kill the something. Probably Sophia. Or Kaguya just obliterates her with the double buffs and the debuffs from Shinpachi. Shinpachi is a god gamer, but does he still have active guard if he does? That's the Angelica Shinpachi combo there, you know? Yeah, everyone actually helped out there. Shinpachi debuffed, Angie turned her into a Lancer, Chris gave her the attack buff. Unfortunately, unless I picked it up from cards, I'm not going to be stun immune right now. Oh, this is a 100% sleep chance, actually. I'm like, oh, I'll just see if it happens, because Chris will dispel. But it's guaranteed to happen. I think it was a Kaguya card that gave her the DI. It could have been Chris as well. They both do random buffs. Ooh, that was the wrong position. He just opened up the whole center for me. Granted, I will be sleeping for most of these positions, but I'll move Chris last so that I dispel the sleep on Angie. Let's turn into classes, because why not, right? So he's stun immune, which is nice. This should be the last of the nymph triggers, I think. Look at that Chris basic. That was good damage. Chris is legit. Poor sleepy Chris won't get to finish off that Sophia she started. I mean, these are not a strong troop at all. That came a lot closer than I would have expected. So Kaguya punches Sophia. No longer sleepy time. No more fear. I mean, yeah, but she's on a fort, and that was a basic attack with a very weak troop. 37 basic attack, and no attack up. Chris doesn't even have like attack up for her troops. She has 10% troop attack stat. That was pretty good for a 6 cast Chris, in my opinion. That was a good game. That was fun. I don't know if he's gonna be mad about Chris doing Chris things, but I don't think you can really say, oh, you got lucky there in the same way you can with a Tenyo, because it's literally like half of the reason of Chris's existence. The other being pretty good auto dispel and, you know, off healing there. Chris is legit, man. Honestly, that was great. And that whole team, that was really fun. I just think that was a nice, quirky little team who all worked together to support the Super Kaguya carry. Really fun. Yeah, right? Like, Gustav did the trade for the Julian, and then Chris is like, I got it from here. Yeah, that was a WaifuWarS match. Especially once we got that damn Julian off the field, you know? Trying to kill all my waifus. Gustav took one for the team there. Was like, I got this. Not even like Draupnir or anything. That was just Warlocks. I'm on Vidars. Pretty good magic defense. In regular Apex, I get to play her with this, which is even more fun. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if we have any content in the meantime. I can now switch my box to, that was my last match, so I can now set up my regular box, I guess. Always see if anyone comes around. So let's see, last weekend I played this. Kind of want to take the Abora out because I've never really been a big Abora fan. But he's pretty good at getting banned when people pick Ymir. So yeah, I haven't hit Lang yet, Wally, so I figure I should probably make a push for it this weekend. I'm at like 18-18 or something. So he takes the one that's on Lewin. You take the red moon that's here. I think it's this Nebrobe. Don't judge no last rites. I don't have Breeze last rites built for mages. I barely have them built for physical heroes. It's kind of bad, but I also don't pick her that much, so I just let her get banned. Like, I can use her. She's very strong, but I don't know. I'm happier to just let her get banned and pick my other stuff. Okay, she's one of the ones I can actually just click sync. I think she is too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, unless you've like wailed out your ice enchant, she's not really that bulky unless you just get like some crazy animation meme. And I just don't really have very good breeze gear. I build like most of my units full Lunar Clock for DPS. My tanks are all like steel, so I just really don't have good breeze gear to make her like super tanky or anything. It would be cool, especially with like the spirit boots and stuff, but I'm just not invested in her as a unit. I don't really like her that much. I'd rather pick the Kaguya or the Hoffman or something. Now Gustav adding into the mix. She's still like recent to go into my ladder box. I just figured I'd give it a try after seeing Volk do it pretty successfully. We should switch this to the fat HP one. Yeah. I like those stats on a 5-star, not 10 cast. Could use more int, but it's fine. She's anti-Jace. Astaroth? On who? On Gustav with like the Batmage things, you mean? It'd be funny, but like there's too many butterflies and anti-resist debuff and stuff, but like Astaroth gaming, you know? Like Ski, oh my god, he used to have an Astaroth in his IBC for the longest time. And you know, when we were both starting out, like I would scrim him all the time because I was a few months newer to or older than him, so like I had a little bit more experience. So like we were close enough account wise, but so yeah, he had an Astaroth on his IBC, and that shit triggered 100% of the time. Not even joking. Like it doesn't really work very well on her for damage because her debuff trigger is post battle, which is a pretty common misconception. IBC's debuff is post battle, but he just like all the time gets it. Oh, Kaguya's 3C is like the most busted single target skill in this format. So it says 2 strong debuffs before the battle. It doesn't really list which ones. Um, it's the same pool as MK's single target. So it's pre-battle stun, or so I think the pool is buff block, heal block, Moby down, silence, and stun, all of which are undispellable. It rolls 2 of those uniquely. Not the Reen pool, no heal reversal, anything like that. So it rolls 5 debuffs, and 2 of them are silence and heal block, and another is Moby down. All of which are insanely good, of course. This skill is insane. Completely busted. And the fact it crits too, with 841 int, is why she kills stuff even when her troops do 0 damage. But yeah, I've played a lot of like really aggressive Kaguya 3C games in WaifuWarS because there's such a lack of general immunities that like she's quite literally cleaned up a game like 1 versus 3 because I was just killing in one shot or giving them like 5 block Moby down and silence and then running away 3 blocks, and I just did that like 4 times in a row, and she literally cleaned up a game 1v3. Yeah, right? Like you saw like half of my decisions in that Falcon game were like, oh wait, which card do I need? Can I finagle my positioning so I can go get my cards back to be able to sanction this turn? You know? It's fun. It's not quite as good as the show minigame. Who unfortunately I missed out on show. I only got Arkenfell after like 200 summons, no show. But yeah, fun little minigame heroes are the best. So Falcon's thinking he's probably not gonna be able to match his opponents, and I think he's probably right. It looks like his last 2 are DK Cecil and PFP. DK Cecil, I played this morning. He said he's Asia time, so it's like super late, like middle of the early mornings, late evening for him probably right now. And I think PFP, I'm not sure exactly what his time zone is, but he usually seems active earlier as well. So this might have ended up being our last regular game for this season, unless someone else spontaneously wants to come and play one of their games, but I don't think we're missing that many that haven't been forfeited at this point, so I'll probably shut down stream for now. It's not the last waifu or last match for open games. Then we've got our tank or our top four, which you're a part of, right? You know, you get to keep playing, man. Um, but yeah, I'll probably shut down stream for now. If someone magically appears, I'll try and stream it. But otherwise, I'll just kind of wait. Probably won't. I might stream ladder this weekend. I don't know. I might just do it off stream. We'll see how free I am. Otherwise, I'll put on a stream for our next top four game. Hey, LW, how's it going? Just finishing up stream here.
Oh, you're finishing up?
Yeah, we just finished playing versus Falcon.
Ah, okay.
All right, see you guys later. I'll stop stream there.